sunny side.
All right, we are back, and I don't know if you heard the commercial during the break, but that was for CUTV. So that's pretty interesting that we're advertising for them. I hope I didn't disrupt anyone in the higher ups, but I still don't believe that we should be giving them that much money. No, because the Co-op bookstore, which is a bookstore on Bishop, is also asking for money, and there's direct competition between them, the Concordia library that sells all the books, the textbooks and such, and then the CSU has also adopted a new program to sell or to do a sale between students' books. So the student would sell directly to another student using them. So they would just be the median between the two students. So really there's a lot of competition for them. And I can understand that they want a fee levy because they're an independent bookstore. They have a difficult time making profit. So I can understand giving money to them, even though they're not a student organization. But this, I think if the CUTV gets their act together, maybe they deserve a student fee levy. But until then, I don't see a reason why. So we're going to be talking about the CBC. The CBC aired its finale of Battle of the Blades last night. And if you don't know what that is, don't be too surprised because not a lot of people do. Jamie Salé and Craig Simpson were the winners last night. And the show is basically kind of like the Canadian Dancing with the Stars, except for it revolves around hockey, eh? NHL players are paired up with prominent female figure skaters. So Craig Simpson's a former NHL player. And Jamie Salé is obviously the Olympian who excelled in figure skating. And it is like the Canadian Dancing with the Stars, they compete every week, and every week someone's eliminated, a couple is eliminated, and in the end they win money for their charity. I don't know if they won a big award like they do on Dancing with the Stars, that disgusting, what do you call
Trophy?
that? Trophy? Just gross. But the point here is, do Canadians even care about our public broadcaster? We have this new show that's in its second season called Being Erica. It's about this woman who deals with regrets in her life. She visits a counselor, and he has the ability to send her back to the events to change the event, to make it better for her and to change the outcome. And it started last September, and it's a popular show. It's being broadcast in the States as well as Canada, and yet I don't hear anyone talking about it. Everyone's talking about Grey's Anatomy and Desperate Housewives and the like. So why aren't you watching CBC, Kim? What's your issue with it?
Because I'd prefer to be watching Gossip Girl.
Which is an American thing, and that's a problem now because the CRTC says that you can only have so many American programs.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen ads for Being Erica, and it just doesn't really interest me. I see the commercial. I'm like, okay.
Can you tell that it's Canadian before you even, just by watching the commercial?
You can. I don't know what it is, but you can just see the difference.
And what is it? Is it like
I can't tell you. It's just this aura that you get.
It's just that it smells cheap, but
no,
radiates cheapness.
We have good programming, but it just I don't have an interest to watch Being Erica.
Okay, what about Battle of the Blades?
I'm not so much with the reality shows like that. I don't even watch Dancing with Stars, so I don't watch the American version nor the Canadian version. Well,
I could tell you. I mean, it's surprising that people in Montreal aren't finding this show amazing. I mean, it's taking hockey players, which is like our stars in Montreal.
Yeah, we
love our hockey players, and pairing them with like Olympians and figure skaters. Why wouldn't it be a big hit with Montrealers? And it just kind of isn't. It did well in other parts of Canada, but I find in Montreal it's just wavering in its popularity.
I'm sure there's a group that enjoys it. I just personally don't have an interest to watch it. What about you?
I haven't. You know what? To be honest, I didn't hear about the show until like 3-4 weeks ago. Oh. I was like, "What? This show exists?"
And how long has it been on?
It's been on since September. Okay, it's the first season.
Okay.
But it's been bad. People do watch it, but I find they're older people or they're people outside of Montreal.
Okay,
which is surprising. The last Canadian show that was really popular here was CTV's Corner Gas, which was picked up in Australia and the US. But I find it to be the lowest common denominator of humor, and people ate it up. And every joke was based on hey, let's go fill up for gas, eh? No?
I didn't watch that either.
But just the commercials were like so idiotic.
Really?
And you didn't?
No, I've never seen it.
You've never seen
Never watched it.
Well, I mean, I think my dad put it on a couple of times, and I just kind of passed by the TV and had an aneurysm with like the sheer stupidity of it all. But basically, it's people that work at a gas station, and if you're going to be watching people that work at a gas station, if that's your form of entertainment.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess like one of my favorite shows is Friends, and basically that's just people sitting at a coffee shop, right? I mean, I guess it depends on whether you like to see that kind of thing or not. I mean, it apparently was funny if it got picked up. Right.
And people know about it. Like, people think that that's the way Canadians speak. And I feel like in Canada, it was probably only popular in like the prairie provinces where everyone, was working at a gas station anyway. So they kind of related. But here, I don't relate to people who work in a gas station or their type of humor. No. On April 13th is actually Corner Gas Day in Saskatchewan. Everywhere else in Canada, it's Get a Life Day. Are you going to be celebrating this year, April 13th?
No, I think I'll pass.
You'll pass. Poor Corner Gas. It's playing on the Comedy Network in the States and in Canada.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty impressive. I don't know. It's just, surprising. And, it's sad that I can talk to someone in New York and they're like, oh, Corner Gas. Canadians love that show. And I feel like saying, I don't. No one I know likes it. It's terrible.
Oh.
Anyways. That's my grudge. Hopefully we'll get a better show that represents Canada. Or maybe I'll start watching Bea and Erica and I'll give you an update if it's any good.
On another topic, how was your weekend, by the way?
My weekend was pretty good. I went out for dinner and did some work.
Nice. Me too. Did a lot of homework. And Sunday I actually watched Up. Did you see?
Oh, no way. I haven't seen that movie. Apparently it's a real tearjerker at the end.
It is. And it's a Disney movie. It's for children. And I was like tearing up. I gotta say, it was a great movie though. And it's apparently, it's in the talks of maybe winning Best Picture at the Oscars. And I thought maybe for the animation section, but actually just Best Picture. It might be nominated.
They've increased the category to 10 nominees.
Really?
Yeah. It's no longer 5 nominees for Best Picture. It's 10. So you might have a good shot. But what's the movie about?
It's about this. It's a love story. And it's really nice. They this couple. Wow, I'm so.
You're flustered. Kim's blushing. She could just remember the movie.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to give the story away, but it's about
just basically because I haven't seen it.
It's about this couple, and it's like you see their whole like life journey, and then see. I feel like I'll be giving away the ending if I.
From what I know of it, it's about a man who lives in a house alone, and one day he decides to leave the world. And not commit suicide, but go up, attach balloons to his house, and fly up into the air.
Yes.
And unbeknown to him, there's a little boy that sneaks onto his house.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie yet. I gave a better description. What's going on? What is going on today?
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning.
I'm gonna rent that one. I think that one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's good. I'll lend it to you.
Next week maybe we'll do an Oscar preview. I haven't seen many of the Oscar movies, but maybe I'll catch up.
No?
And
but have the nominations even been released?
No, but that's the thing. We'll talk about movies that we think should be nominated.
Okay.
Because everyone's talking about this movie Precious, about this girl, this overweight African American girl, who her father raped her, and she's pregnant with his child, and I think she had his child, and then her mother is angry with her and treats her as a slave because she thinks she stole her man, which is her father.
I knew like she was pregnant and had a child. I didn't know that it was her father's.
Yeah. It's a really apparently disturbing tale produced by Oprah Winfrey, and it's supposed to be incredible. So I'm looking forward to see that. There's a George Clooney movie up in, what's it called? All in the Air, something of the sort. That's supposed to be really, really good.
There's that Sandra Bullock movie.
You know what? I saw the previews for that, and everyone made fun of me because I said, I want to see that one. The Sandra Bullock one where she takes in a big black guy to be in her family who's like living on the streets and stuff, and she's like, you can be in my family. It's a terrible accent, but that's the way she sounds. And she takes him into her house, and she puts him on the football team, and then in the end it becomes her son, like she adopted him in a way.
Is it based on a true story?
It's based on a true story. That's why the tear ducts start flowing.
I like that.
So what's new in fitness, Kim?
What's new in fitness? Don't do ab work. Don't do sit-ups. It is bad for you. It puts the spine at risk. Contrary to the popular belief that it actually strengthens the back, it does not. Sit-ups are not only an exercise that has little benefit, but may actually do more harm than good.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. All that bending of the spine isn't good for the back health.
Wow.
The goal of core exercise is to challenge muscles in a way that